Hello, and this is Sailor Greenie coming back after a long hiatus to finally bring you a continuation of my House Flipper playthrough. And the reason I waited so long is because, as you can see, Garden Flipper is now out. I bought it yesterday when it first came out and was gonna do some of the playthrough, but decided to just play the game and get myself acquainted with the mechanics. So I've decided now to continue on with my Let's Play where I last left off. There have been some bugs between the last time I played and now, so there's some things that might not still be working with bugs coming out due to updates. It happens, an update comes out to fix something and something else would break, or with a new DLC, sometimes things don't work as intended, even though the devs worked really hard to make sure everything was working right. So some things might not still be working right, that's why. But the devs are working very hard to fix all the issues. I don't blame them at all. But I haven't touched this profile since the last time I had my Let's Play. I've been playing with some others, but as you can see, we have the weeds, and I can actually remove the weeds now. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go straight in here and show you something that came out in one of the recent updates. I believe it was the April Fool's update that added this in, and this is really awesome. This actually really made me happy. Mini fridge. Whoops, I placed it the wrong way. There we go. Oh, they fixed the sound issue. So it's a mini fridge, and it's now no longer like this massive thing in this office. And we have a couple more of these. Let's see. Trophies. Which ones did I... Oh yeah, so as you can see, the last one I put out was the Old Stuff Day trophy. We have the Panic Day trophy. St. Patrick's Day. Spinach Day. I love spinach, by the way. And Scrabble. Alright, so as you can see, it's the 17th, and I have one new email. So I'm going to be playing these because they do give you sort of a walkthrough on how to use the garden tools, plus they actually unlock them for use. So at the moment I can't actually even use those tools. So it says from Evelyn Halls, a bit of gravel and a couple of bushes. Hello, I work at home in my dentist's office. I can deal with all kinds of teeth cavities, but not with the holes and weeds in my garden. Please lay some gravel on the front part of my yard to get rid of these. And also, could you plant something on there to make it look better? Kindest regards, Evelyn Hawes. So we're gonna accept. As you can see, there's that looks really cool. English gardens are full of romantic corners with adorable benches and sweet-smelling roses. So there's actually garden competitions. From now on, you are able to design a garden, look for plants, and garden category in the shop. And congratulations, you unlocked a new tool. Use a garden hose. You'll be able to water flowers, fill water tanks, and wash dirt outside the house. So no more using the mop to wash dirt on the side of the house. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of these weeds. And it's just gonna be me doing the first few jobs in this episode. Oh, and as you can see, the interface on the side has changed too. That was updated back in April. So it actually does things differently now. And as you can see, I got a new point, but I'm going to wait a second to use that. Let's see. Still one more. Or, no, still one more. Oh, let's see. Okay, this one is there. There, okay. Probably over here somewhere. Sometimes they're hard to see. There it is. Okay. So as you can see, it says this to scatter colored or a single colored gravel on these two, and two colored gravel on these two. So what I'm gonna do is use my point. I'm gonna go with high grass visible on the mini map for now because it makes it easier to see where the grass is when you need to cut it, and it leads up to visible weeds on the mini map, which is very useful. I'm not gonna go with the upgrade for the equipment yet, especially since they haven't actually released all of them yet. So let's see, high visible grass on the mini map. Garden sensors. Okay. So under gardening, we've got surfaces. And what we need is the two color gravel and the single color gravel. So we're gonna need to take this one. I could actually make it any color. I never played with that, but I'll just go with the default for now. And as you see, it's not like the other Dragon Box. You can actually use it like a paint brush, like just a square paintbrush in this case. And there's also circular too. Yeah, okay. It sticks out a bit, but that's okay. Oh, and yes, you can change the size of it. Yeah, for me that's with the wheel. Mouse wheel. Let's see. And basically one of the reasons I waited so long is because I wanted to wait until Garden Flipper was out so that I could continue on like this instead of doing the last two houses. And then when I thought of maybe doing one of the houses, all those bugs popped up, and there was one bug that caused you to float in certain houses that you bought, and you couldn't go in them because you couldn't move. You're floating. And they finally fixed that, and then not paying attention. They finally fixed that. And in here it just says to buy a shrub of this type, so it doesn't actually matter which shrub. I'm just gonna buy one of a couple of different ones. Yeah, so the last one in the Halloween house, one of the ones I hadn't done yet, some random thing happened where the stairs were covered by floor for some reason. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna move this down. Right. Okay. So you can see, press E, then I can dig. The only other time we could do this was a special thing which I'll show up in the Halloween house, which you could do before this came out. So there was a hint of being able to use the shovel before. So you have to water them every time you plant them. Everything you plant, you have to water. Let's see. I'm just gonna keep doing these. As you can see, it automatically brings up the hose once you've covered it in soil. But then if you go to another one and you hit E, it will bring up the shovel. You can also tell on the mini map, you can see the red circle, that's where the plant that hasn't been finished is. See, as soon as I water it, it turns green. There we go. All tasks complete. 100%. Another reason to go and check it out myself first was because I wanted to get a hand on the tasks. So we got one more. Ethan Jones, you need to remove the bushes. And here we get our other tool. Hey there, I have a bit of a problem. I tried to deal with weeds in my garden and got some kind of herbicide to get rid of them. Luckily, just to test it out, I used it on a couple of them and quickly realized that it's extremely effective. It destroyed the weeds as well as my bushes. I'm really glad I didn't spray it all over my garden, but unfortunately I did it right in front of the entrance. Now, the plants in the area are dried up and look pathetic. Please wipe them out and fill that spot with some fresh grass. Oh, and if you could mow my lawn as well, that'd be fantastic. Best regards, Ethan. Oh, excuse me. So here we get our tool used to mow the lawn. Congratulations, you've unlocked a new tool. From now on, you'll be able to cut grass using garden brush cutter. So that's this here. Sorry. That was the cell tool. This is cell tool. Needed to remove these dead bushes. This is the brush cutter. Used to... Oh, and as you can see, because I updated the map, you can actually see where the grass is green. Is where it's tall. This is why it was the very first one I would recommend doing myself, because until they update it, it's kind of hard to make sure you get 100% on mowing the grass. Like, look at that. There we go. So that's 98%. And that says 15%. So it's very yeah. So it also says I need to lay out grass. So we got surfaces, turf rolls, and there's 3 separate things of turf rolls. So I'm gonna show off this one. Let's see. And then you cut and finish. So the other sizes are just good. The big one, of course, gets it done quicker. I'm going to show you. So you can actually put it over already laid grass. Let's see. There we go. You can see Mulan. Oops. I could see that there was a bit of grass sticking out there. Oh, and I got it. Okay. So yeah, I can just push it on the edge. Bit different in the way that the jobs are done, because as you could see, it had like the numbers one. Oh, and it doesn't count these bits, but I'm gonna do them anyway because they look weird if you don't. There you go. I got as close to the edge as I could. So let's see. Yeah, so I think they're going to be doing an update where they make it easier for the thing to see that you've mowed the lawn. So it's not going to be as like meticulous, like you have to get all of it. Because there have been times where it's been like really like you're missing like 2 blades of grass, so you're at 97%, and the order is at 99%. So, still haven't really gotten the full hang of the way that the gates, the fences work yet. But oh, as I was saying earlier before I got like off track, with the garden competitions, participating in a garden competition can actually help with the like price you can get with the house. Like it's worth a bit more. Depending on like what kind of score you got. And there's like 4 different types of contests. Which I will show off when I finally get around to actually trying out one of the new lots. I played around on one of them but haven't actually sold it yet, so I haven't actually sold all of them yet in my playthrough. See. Yeah, 62%. So you can see some new stuff. And I haven't gotten all the new achievements yet, but I did get a few. So if I happen to get one done here, I will mention it. Let's see. Because there are a couple for the contest, there are a couple of categories: plants, equipment, and layout. And I already got one for layout. Okay, 100% complete. And funny thing is, it's this one, there's still some grass left. Anyway, so 100% complete. Which is perfect because we're at 19 minutes. I think now is a good time to stop here, but I'm going to continue on with the next part. So if you see them back to back uploaded, that's why. For now, this is Sailor Greenie, or Sailor Greenie Liz, signing off, and I will see you next time. Whoop. I apologize for that. Stopping the recording sometimes takes a second.